I was going to come to that because obviously The Rock is in pretty good shape, isn't he, to say the least. But Zac, how did you feel? Did you do a lot of training? Because you're looking incredible.
Well, he had muscles where muscles don't exist.
I mean, I couldn't get over
it. It's weird. It's embarrassing to talk about, but yeah.
Oh, it's not.
A lot
it's
of
not,
training.
It's not.
A lot of training.
It's not.
But I was with The Rock, so that was like motivation.
Well, I was going to say, did you work out together?
We never really worked out together because if I try to pick up one of his weights,
yeah, he's got his whole thing.
Yeah, I don't know how.
He does.
Yeah. He goes, it's twice the weight, literally 3 times the weight. There's no point. We got together and sort of made him this fallen Olympian, and that's forced into Baywatch against his better wishes.
Absolutely.
And meets sort of a family, and they come together as a unit and have to stop the evil woman from taking over the bay.
Evil woman.
Woman.
Dun, dun, dun.
Can you go anywhere now and not be recognised?
Can I go anywhere? Yeah, all the time. Yeah, I'm really lucky like that. I like to walk around a lot. It really upsets me when I can't walk because I love walking, and so when I can't because of too many people, whatever, it really upsets me. So I just, I like it. When I was just in New York, I'd go walk through Times Square and just walk around, and it's so funny. People always just double take. They always look at me and go, "So I know you from school. Did you go to school with my cousin?" Or like, is that? People always think, "Oh, you look like that girl." It's never. It's great. I love it.
When was that moment when you realised that life had changed? Was it one day you walked out and went, "Oh wow"?
It's always changing. I don't really have time to reflect on it. So people were always like, "How are you dealing with it?" I'm just like, I'm literally just keeping up.
Yeah.
But your songs are very special to people. I mean, you must get that reaction when people say, "Oh, we played that at our wedding. That was the song that we danced to. That was the song that was playing while my wife was in labour." I mean, I've heard that from your songs. They really mean a lot to people.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, you think that sometimes it's about the number ones and it's about how many records you sell and the money that comes with it and the lifestyle. But when you get to those things, you realise it's never what you thought it was. It really isn't. Like, as soon as you have a number one, you're consciously thinking, "Oh, but what if I don't have another number one? Or what if I don't sell as much?" So you're already backloaded with fear every time you've gone for success. But when you have someone who comes up to you and says, "A song has changed their life. This song, our newborn was conceived to this song. We played this song at our wedding." There's nothing, you can't ask for anything more than that.
Oh, it's fantastic.
It's amazing. I'm very, very, very blessed.
Where is home then? Because I know in Miami you do this brilliant thing where you've got in the penthouse where you DJ, which sounds amazing. Is that home for you, Miami, or do you?
Yeah, I moved. I made like a decision to say, okay, 5 years ago. Every time I flew into Miami, shorts are already on, everyone's blowing up the lilo before they've even got on the plane. You're just like, you're ready to go. I've seen that before, trust me. It's like, it's not a... but then when you fly back into Heathrow, there was always the captain, "Oh, it's a bit drizzling, it's cloudy." And I thought, well, if I could turn this around rather than complaining about it all the time, that would be amazing. So I made that decision and I sold the home that you came over to.
Oh, we had such a great time in your house.
Yeah, we did. Oh, yes, we did.
You should have seen this. Amazing, absolutely amazing, because we all came to watch the documentary of the trip.
I love the way you backloaded it with that, because everyone was just like, "Oh, yeah, you had a great time in his time."
I was just hanging out with Craig. I was just hanging out with him in his house. But you did us proud. That was a great party and it was just lovely.
Yeah, it was
lovely.
great after the trek for everyone to come together.
I actually took a trip to Chile and, I did as much sort of research as I could and I spoke to as many people as I could. You do feel a responsibility.
How did you find Chile?
Chile is beautiful.
Really?
I mean, the landscape is just unbelievable, and I think that was what was so eerie in a way. It's so stunning, but then all these really dark things sort of happened. So it's sort of a weird contrast. That is so embarrassing. That is my phone. That's Tina Turner.
That's ultimate respect. I think that's probably the best ringtone I've ever heard.
Thank you. Well, I'm glad that I'm forgiven because it's Tina Turner.
I mean, you've won a BAFTA and you've obviously been to the Oscars, red carpet. You've done the Met Ball, which I think is three, I'd say, of the scariest red carpets known to man.
For sure. No, it is. I think it's also the fact that not only have you got to sort of run the gauntlet of the red carpet, but you've got steps that you have to go up. And you just you're just having nightmares that you're going to fall flat on your face. So no, that's an intimidating one for sure.
You've been to all of those amazing events and stuff like that. You see, when I compare a US star that's been famous as a child compared to yourself. You have weathered very well.
Oh, thank you.
You're normal and you're lovely.
Thank you.
How have you kept it so real? How have you done
Well,
it?
it's interesting you mentioned it's like, I think a big part of it was that we have such a cottage film industry in this country. We're not... I've made films and really existed outside of Hollywood. And I think that was actually really helpful in a way because I didn't get swallowed by the industry.
Now, look, Celebrity Juice, have you decided to go? Is it too silly now? Are you too grown up?
Oh, God, no. Oh, my God, no way. I don't feel like I'm grown up at all. No, I did 10 brilliant years there. And
It's been 10 years?
We did
Wow.
20 series. And I loved it so much. And I'll walk away missing the gang massively. But I think you need to have change and have a shake-up in life every now and again and take risks and feel a bit scared again. It was the same when I left Radio 1, you know. I kind of left on a bit of a high and wanted to try something new, have a new adventure. So it's very much with that sort of feeling attached to it. But I'll miss everyone massively.
Oh, no, absolutely.
Yeah,
You'll be
and all
very
the silly games and things I was made to do.
You'll be difficult to replace.
Oh,
I
bless you.
wonder who they'll get.
I don't know yet. I
don't know
genuinely
either.
have no idea. I've been
I don't
asked a
either.
lot. No
I bet-
idea.
We're just like,
It could be you, Lorraine.
I don't know. I might be too silly, even for Celebrity Juice. I might be too silly and too naughty for them. I'm not sure. You never can tell. So look, are we going to see more of this kind of thing? Of you doing more of this sort of thing, the podcast, you know, talking about things? Because I know how passionate you are about getting people to open up and talk about mental health and make it less of a taboo.
I'm very passionate about it, and it's something that I spend my whole life thinking about. So I don't know what will happen next. I'd love to do more books, certainly more podcasts. That's happening right now. And there's other ideas tinkering away. You know, it's a very broad, nebulous area, really. There's lots of subjects to cover and lots of people to talk to. So I'm sort of driven by that passion more than anything to have those conversations and open them up more, do more work with Mind and the great charities I work with.
You don't still get a bit nervous about when you bring records out, do you?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
records, how old am I?
That's a very good bringing out the 45s. You know, if you're a painter and you draw something and paint something, you put it out and, you know, there's obviously the possibility that everyone goes, well, this is what you're thinking. Like...
Harry's trying to do the plug.
I'm sorry.
Do you mind?
I'm just obsessed with you, Lorraine. I can't even look at it.
Another sort of thing that is a bit difficult when you're so famous that you guys are is everything that you do gets in the papers. You just have to look at a girl and you're getting married.
A girl.
A girl. Yeah.
Only girl in the world.
You're so cheeky, but you do. And it's like you're looking at a wee girl, and that's it. You're getting married, or she's having your baby, or something's happening, or it's all going on. How do you cope with that? How do you deal with that?
You know, you have to kind of get over it too, because like if you keep reading all them stories, it's just going to wreck your head. But like, you know, it's whatever. You can have friends. We're all allowed to have friends.
Of course you are. It's quite difficult though, because I mean, you know, to find the one, because you don't know that a girl's going to want to be with you for the right reasons, and then most girls that you meet just kind of go bright red and then faint.
I think people who would approach someone in that way for the wrong reasons are usually quite transparent.
So you know,
I think it's pretty easy to tell if what someone's intentions are.
But you faced your fears, as we said. There was one wee moment when I think you thought you might go, and it was about all these rumours about you and your relationship. Have you guys sat down and had a wee chat about stuff, you and Dan?
Yeah, of course.
Have you fixed it? Are you okay?
The thing is, it's really funny because we've been going through it for like 2 years.
Yeah.
This isn't new.
Sure.
For me.
So this is good because what Miles was talking about when you were in there, about various, you know, rumours of affairs and whatnot, that was in the past.
Yeah, and
it's
also
not like
stuff
it was
that
new.
I knew about. It's not new
For sure.
news
right.
to me. It just got brought up again because obviously Miles was with, you know, that it just got recuperated and stuff. But at the same time, I was really glad in a way because it made me think of stuff while I was in there. I had no choice. I was in there for 3.5 weeks, no phone, no contact with anyone. It was nothing but time. You got to think constantly, and it just helped me a lot to be in there. And to be honest, I want to like hit a restart button.
Okay.
It's been 2 years of me basically giving him hell.
Yeah.
And it's not like he's got away lightly at all.
No,
he knows he's done wrong.
Right.
He knows he's done a lot wrong. There's some stuff that's absolutely not true that is like honestly being done with legal, so I can't even talk about it. But there's lots of stuff that is not true at all.
But essentially, you guys are okay.
Yeah, we're
you
fine.
and your relationship's fine.
We're fine.
You know, he was there meeting you.
Yeah, of course.
Did he not decorate the house when you got home?
Yes, we had a big party. Scared the life out of me when I walked in. I literally was like, who's in my house?
So did he do it up like it was the jungle?
Yes.
Now, look, what about Ricky Gervais? This is a quote, if people don't know it. He said, this is Ricky Gervais saying this, not me. Received wisdom says there's a fine line between a genius and an idiot. Not true. Carol's an idiot, plain and simple, very simple. Some people have proclaimed him a genius, but they're idiots. Now, Ricky and you, would you get back together again, like a sort of boy band? You know, the way that they do.
Yeah, but is that a good? Is a boy band getting back together a good idea?
Well,
ever?
Take That was a good idea, don't you think? Take
Right.
That, maybe. No, OK, we're going to fight.
I just think you've got to leave things.
Right.
They were good.
They had their time.
People liked them at the time.
Okay.
You bring them back, it's never as good.
Right.
I think people like the idea of going back to something they liked when they were younger.
Sure.
I mean, we stopped doing the podcasts about... Well, Idiot Abroad was 10 years ago.
Was it really?
10 years ago.
Wow.
And people are still going on about it.
I know, but that's because people loved it.
Yeah, but I wonder if it came back now, if people wouldn't like it, because, you know, things have changed, haven't they, with, sensibilities and that.
No, that's true.
It'd probably offend everyone.
There you are.
I mean, yeah, does anyone want to see that again?
I don't know. I think they might.
There's me
And
there.
there's you.